I just... And I'm not talking about, like, internet friends, you know. I'm talking about climbing partners that I've had for 8 years, like, from the beginning. Like, we've shared billets and gone on trips and had regular weeknights at the gym when I lived in New York City, and I almost couldn't believe it. Like, that was, again, in a lot of ways, that was worse than the initial assault itself, because that took a lot of hope away from me. And I've always seen myself as a very hopeful person, and I suddenly had none. And when you run out of hope, you either have to dig really deep or you don't, you know? So I dug deep.
From what I saw yesterday, it seems like you've got a pretty good ability to do that. Maybe some of this does translate somehow? Does it? I mean, other things, I don't want to be literal. I'm trying not to have some like weird abstract connection, you know, like I get it.
No, it's
so I don't know. It's maybe this is a shit question.
No, it's...
It's like newfound strength, I guess. This like ability that you have, that you didn't realize before, you know, like, you always been a fighter like this?
I'm super tough. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's like a newfound strength or you just have to build it from scratch, you know, because I mean, we're all not the same person we were, you know, in previous years, but like 1,000%, I am not the same Kathy that I was the year before. And I think I'm still figuring out who I am now. And it's not a weird abstract. Like, it all translates. Like I said, sorry. I just have a tear in my eyeballs. I'm just trying super hard to not, like, smudge my glasses.
I think we have cleaner stuff.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Sorry.
I'd say it definitely disappoints me to hear that there's, people in our community that didn't react appropriately, didn't live up to the sort of an agreement as a partner, as a friend, but like a real fun partner to me should be able to do that shit. Like set discipline, right? But
Yeah.
I like to look at, maybe I've got this great view of our community as people that are nicer, more caring, better, stronger, and that's kind of shitty to hear, I guess.
It's shitty, it's disappointing, it's heartbreaking, it literally broke my heart, and I would describe that pain so real, you couldn't even, your chest just felt heavy with it, and I think that the community is a lot of wonderful things. That's one of many reasons why I became a climber in the first place, And there were a lot of inappropriate or disappointing reactions. And I was mad, and I felt like I had every right to be mad, but when I take a step back and when I look at that, I think it's just not good enough to write those people off or to say heck them, forget them and move on. Because the climbing world is full of really good-hearted advocates who want to do good work, and they're not the ones who need to see the change, to feel change, to be changed, right? It's the people on the other side of that. And maybe, I don't know. I don't really know how you implement that kind of change, where it starts. I just know that it starts with a word, with a sentence, with a story, something that gets people to maybe open their hearts and their minds a little bit. And, I want to write them off every single day. And I have for a really long time. But I just don't think that's the way, It's a lot easier. The people who are doing the work and having conversations, they don't need to see this, right? It's the others. The people who might not necessarily believe a woman the first time she says something like this, or they feel a little weird around a black person, or they make a sexist remark, and maybe they don't even realize it, I think the hardest thing to do in this world is to change somebody's mind, to make them feel something that they didn't feel before. And I don't know, that's the kind of work that I want to create and put out into the world. I want people to look at something from someone else's point of view, and you can only do that by creating awareness and asking people to tap into their empathy a little bit, right? Because you can't force that. You can't make anybody feel that. They have to already want to make that decision on their own.
I think you can help.
Mm-hmm.